Mr. Chukwuemeka Mbamala, 3 minutes. Please speak to us about your manifesto and your plans.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Chukwuemeka Mbamala. I'm a member of Nigerian Bar Association Enugu branch. I'm a contestant for the position of the treasurer. I have served the bar in different capacities. I have been the publicity secretary of my branch in 2012 and 2014. In 2016 to 2018, I was the assistant publicity secretary of the National Bar. This time around, I'm offering myself for the position of the treasurer. You will agree with me, being a treasurer is all about finance. It's all about money. You find out that MBA has no has no planning economic committee. I am going to stand as an economic committee of MBA. I have experience in my branch. I initiated a scheme called Lego Save. This scheme has worked for the past 14 years. What do? We advise lawyers on how to save. And we have showed transparency and accountability. And you will agree with me, as a treasurer, you must be accountable to the association. Accountability and transparency is the foundation for which members of the bar can have confidence in the association. I tend to bring that accountability, especially in budgeting. I have to bring innovations. We can devise a means of monitoring the expenses of the bar. We can send newsletters on the expenses of our dear branch. I am telling you, for some time now, you can find out that MBA has only four means of making profit. That is the samp and sale, the rent, the donations. When you look at the constitution of MBA, you find out the treasurer is empowered to invest the fund of MBA. If you don't have that experience, there's no way you can invest the fund of MBA. Would you imagine where the MBA can invest 1 billion naira for a treasury bill, maybe in 3 months? That money can take care of the MBA. Many people used to say that they don't benefit anything from MBA. They don't even know why they are paying the practicing fee. I am telling you, where MBA makes profit, the people, the welfare of the young lawyers, the welfare of our disadvantaged members will be improved. I am telling you, if you look at the stabilization committee report, the report said MBA can open a microfinance bank. This has been in my manifesto. Even in 2022, while I was disqualified, I had it in my manifesto. Would you imagine?
Time up. Thank you. Time up. Mrs. Caroline Obi, please go next.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Caroline Obi. I am the immediate past treasurer of MBA Lagos. I am a member of MBA Lagos and past financial secretary. I worked in the bank for a good 25 years and above. I did not work in the bank as a marketer. I worked in the bank as a process person. Within this period, I worked in investment department, legal department, registrar's department, head of cashiers, and I worked for 8.5 years in the treasury department. Treasury department coordinating my banks with CBN. So I am a treasury person. I'm more of a financial person than treasury than litigation. I am canvassing for vote this afternoon that it is time we get it right. I am coming, if you vote me in, I am coming in to build on the legacy that other leaders in the past has built upon. I'm also going to first of all check, if you vote me in as your next coming in treasurer, I'm going to check the package, the financial technology and package that MBA has in stock. If it is not of best practice, I will advise. Remember, my role is to advise. Financial advisor is what I am more of. I am going to advise whoever comes in as a MBA treasurer the need to get the best financial technology the best practice that is suitable for MBA size. And also, because I have young lawyers, 2 young lawyers, my question goes to them and asks me how and why. What stops MBA from having a transit estate where some young lawyers who are stranded can stay temporarily for 3 or 6 months, so that when they get their feet on ground, they can now move on to look for a better accommodation? I know that if we can take some percentage of our practicing fee to invest on this, it will yield. It may not come out immediately, but remember, MBA is an institution, and once you build, another person will come up and build on it. I also going to make sure that we liaise with regulatory bodies. I forgot to tell you that I'm a certified compliance officer of SEG. It shows that all these ones I have been doing has always been on figure. I think when we get it right this time, we'll be able to press forward. If you vote me as your treasurer, I am sure I'm going to make a lot of impact, because I am not a mercator from the bank. I come from a process who knows my own news and knows what is right financially and wrong. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Blessing Udofa Poromon. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues, seniors, and friends. My name is Blessing Udofa Poromon. I am with the Yo branch of the MBA. I'm a civil servant, a state council to be precise, with the Ministry of Justice. And I'm here this day as a candidate for the office of the National Treasurer. Okay, let's look at this. A few years ago, getting an ATM card from the bank involved you getting involved with the marketers, involved you getting involved with the bank officials. But that's not so. You can walk into a financial institution now, and then you can get an ATM card without having to deal with any of the financial staff. That is innovation, and that is what I am proposing. I am a candidate here because I have been exposed to what we call international best practices. Within the few years of my working in the public sector, I have been exposed to multinational and multilateral and multi-sectoral agencies, programs, and portfolio management. What has this done? It has exposed me to international best practices in financial reporting, accounting, auditing, and bookkeeping. I am a member of the United State Agency for Development in Akwa Ibom State that has to do with transparency, effectiveness, and accountability of government expenditures. Our government, as it were, is bigger than the MBA. I am proposing that we can partner with these agencies to come into our treasury and create an impact. What are these impacts? The impact in accounting, the impact in auditing, the impact in bookkeeping. What will this do? It will attract legal trainings. It will attract legal advancements for lawyers. And that is what I am proposing here. Furthermore, what is my duty? My duty mainly is to be the money back of the treasury. I'm supposed to advise the president on what to do. I'm supposed to talk to the NIC on how we can do, advise on financial issues. And that is what I am proposing, that with my bubbly personality and with my characteristics and the experience I have gathered over the years, I am able to advise on projects and then investment that would be beneficial to the treasury. I also possess extensive experience in financial control. What are the controls? As a public servant, you can't overemphasize the importance of auditing. Every year we have our government talk about ghost workers and auditing of staff. What are we going to do? We have to look into the MBA books. What are those expenditures that are still existing that the MBA is paying for? Because we need the MBA to be smart in spending. Now, as young lawyers, how is this going to be impactful to?
Thank you. So there's a question that has come in from your colleagues that I'll put to the 3 of you, and then you have a minute each to answer. As treasurer, what prudential guidelines are you going to put in place to avoid waste necessary expenditure to free funds for NBA programs and projects. What prudential guidelines will you put in place to avoid waste and unnecessary expenditure to free up funds for NBA projects and programs? Blessing, please go first.
Okay, I had the privilege of coordinating the MBA crèche, and it is on record that I was able to, for the first time, provide a standard activity report of all the expenditures that was spent. Now, what does that say? For everything the MBA does, we have to come up with a way of ensuring that this is this and this goes here. We have to come up with a format in which reports are being given and then the books of accounts are kept. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Obi?
Thank you very much. These are the methods or the systems or what I will put in place to ensure cuts of cost. First of all, I will advise. Remember, I said my role is always advisory because we are going to work with other members of the ESCO. I will advise that the cost on the expenditure on transportation, logistics be reduced, both from ESCOs and any other members of the, especially so that it will be channeled to the young lawyers. Young lawyers are always great for young lawyers that are not able financially to stand. And also that most of the things, work, are done online. I'm not an analog person. If these things are done, certain things are done online, it will reduce costs. And that will enable the MBA proper to channel these excesses,
Time up. Thank you. Mr. Mamala.
Thank you very much. I've been into financial business, and you can agree with me, transparency and accountability is the foundation for which members can have confidence in the association. If elected as a treasurer, and I'm going to look at the budget, we are going to have budget monitoring team. This team will look at every aspect of items being brought before us. We are going to make publications. Maybe from the advice of the president, we are going to make monthly publications of expenses of the MBA. This will generate confidence from the lawyers. This will make lawyers to pay their bar practicing fee as at when to. And this will also generate more confidence on the young lawyers to participate actively in the activities of MBA. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Leonard Silks in the room. Leonard seniors, colleagues in the room and online, I present to you your candidates for the office of treasurer. Please take a bow, shake hands, and exit the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.